Well, we're all rested up, and it looks like the person we lost, or I mean, not the person we lost, the person we're looking for, may have been stolen somewhere off to the east. So I guess we're just gonna start heading in that direction and see what we can find out. Party's all good on health. We have a nice little buff for bonus constitution and might. Drake's Den resting. Is that a person? So I found from someone that apparently those characters, all those characters with yellow names, have the weird histories you can learn by walking up to them. Their weird like past lives. Those are apparently all Kickstarter backers, so they're even less relevant than I would have ever thought. So we're gonna head towards Dyrford Crossing, I guess, because that's off to the east. Our goal is to head east and look for evidence about some troll or ogre that may have stolen Elise. I may have already forgotten if it was a troll or an ogre. It was some sort of big creature thing. I'm sure I'll know it when I see it. Dyrford Crossing. Oh hey, we've just completed Bright Hollow Hearth. Finally, I've tried to build stuff so many times thinking that was done. I should probably make a main keep, because basically everything requires a main keep. And it looks like it'll give me bonus prestige and bonus security. More security than prestige, which is good, because we want to keep ourselves safe. Let's work on that. It'll be done in 3 days. Any new attacks lately to know about? Don't see any particular updates. We'll go ahead and just continue forward. Okay, so welcome to our new area.
I shall be quiet as a calm sea.
Gonna just go into our obligatory stealth mode, just so that if something I see something, it doesn't see me first. A wood beetle, really? Is that dangerous? Is it gonna like attack me? Maybe I should just start killing them for experience. What's that? Wood beetle? Maybe I should just go make a big ol' mess out of it, just to get things started. Why not? Hey melee characters. Go hit him in the face. Oh, that's a lot of wood beetles. Stone beetles! Oh shit, that sounds worse. That sounds way worse than a wood beetle. Oops, who did I just click on? Just retoggle that character real quick. Kana, maybe don't immediately enter melee range. What is this again? Field triage, we don't need that yet. Alright, now that we've initiated more combat. Grieving Mother! Let's look into this new character's abilities again. So, Phantom Foes. Makes them flanked. Let's look into Whisper of Treason. There we go. If we can go for making one of them change teams, that could be fun. Tell my ranger to attack this character. Where's my dog? My dog's already busy. Was not expecting quite so many to show up at once. This will be fun, though. Let's see. Should I wait for more direct... I'm wondering if I should wait for more obvious combats to start first. Here, this is twice per encounter. Let's start with our per encounter attack, just to get things going. I don't know if they'll still be standing in the right position when it gets cast or not. Let's proceed a little bit. Alright, I'm letting them kind of come in and aggro more on our actual durable characters first. Do knockdown just to reduce incoming damage. Our dog's mostly useless, so he'll just keep doing boring dog things. I'm hoping this will be a relatively easy win. Aloth, why did you walk all the way over there? Is that just the limitations of your range? Alright, Kana, you're being attacked, so just actually start fighting now. Alright, Durance. I should have started with this already. Whoops. Let's get you closer to combat range and cast Holy Radiance to buff the party up. Aloth, you're going to cast your spell on this guy that's approaching you right now, because he looks nasty. And you missed. I really need to anticipate where people are going better, because this is not working for me. Okay, so I accidentally ordered him to come all the way over here for some reason. I need to get used to this new character. Let's go for, let's see. Hobbled Affliction Ghost Blades, we'll go for this. Nice cone of attack. Oh yeah. If I aim this right, I can attack 2 of these beetles without hitting my allies, because all that yellow range only affects enemies. This will hit 3 of them at once. And target destroyed Garrix. So Garrix, you can go ahead and switch targets to... Oh yeah, this beetle's on our team. So the mystifying it worked. Durance, I believe, is still trying to cast... I think Durance is still trying to cast his, yeah, he's got a progress bar. Where is Grieving Mother? Seriously, where's Grieving Mother? Is that great? That's Grieving Mother? There she is. It's hard to pick someone out of this crowd. Okay. Do I want to cast something with you again? You're down to 20. The thing I just casted, Whisper of Treason, cost 10. If I do that again, I can just keep reducing enemies. That's fun. So that just gives us fewer foes in general. There's a nice AoE there. Aloth's not doing great. Oh, he did 3 hits. How'd that work out? Interrupted Wood Beetle did 14, 17, and 11 damage against and hobbling against 3 Wood Beetles. Hopefully Hobble will help him survive this. I specifically wanted to get him... Look, he's on low endurance. That's fine. I just want to get him out of aggro range in general. Alright. Let's... Wounding Shot the Beetle. Endurance, if you can do something nasty here. Interdiction. Condemns the priest's foes, dazing any enemies in the area of effect. Is it only enemies, or is it also allies? I don't trust these spells. Let's daze this group here. It's per encounter, right? Yeah. Let's get that going. Fun! They're all nice and dazed. Character death. How did Aloth die? He's all the way over here. Was he dying of poison or something? I mean, I kind of expected Aloth to go down from the moment I accidentally ordered him forward and didn't catch it in time. I just was trying to cast a spell, and I didn't realize that it was going to move him right up to the enemy to do that. What is Aloth's, I can't really look at him now. Oh well. I'll have to take a closer look at the range of that spell, because yeah, he ran right into the middle of the fray when I tried to cast it, and I did not realize that at the time. Whoops. Edar's doing fine, Dog's doing fine. Oh! One of the mind-controlled guys is no longer mind-controlled, or... mind-control's not the right word for it, but that's fine. Kana, you've chanted enough? I can make a big ol' mess out of things. Nice distracting skeletons to make a mess out of things. Go for it. There we go. So now there's enough enemies that we're just gonna make a big ol' mess out of things. What do I want to do with, Restore Light Endurance? I should probably use this on, yeah, if I can get a few of my allies in here at once, we can restore them. There we go, everyone's nice and safe. How effective is that poison? Oh, he's flanked for -10 deflection. It's because he has too many enemies directly attacking him right now. If Grieving Mother enters combat with this Stone Beetle, it should have to disengage with Kana and remove the flanking, put us in a better situation. Garrix is low, but that's fine. He's just a useless meat shield that I use to take some hits and then go down at some point. I'm gonna say, yeah, we'll just see this. Let this play out a little bit. Some of these beetles are just gonna be down in a second here if we just get another hit in, such as that one. All right, we're getting 78 experience for that kill too, and like I expected, because of what Kana did, our priest, are they called a cipher? I've actually forgotten what she was called now. She is a cipher. All right, I was arguing with my roommate about what they were called, and he insisted they were not called ciphers. They're totally called ciphers. All right, concussive blast in a conical area. Knocked prone. Let's see. That's gonna hit Kana if I cast it. Yeah, we're not gonna cast that today. You just keep meleeing that stone beetle and take him down. And we'll attack him additionally with our ranger. Durance will assist in melee with the wood beetle just because he can at this point. Let's engage with these skeletons. Where's the third one? You help with the stone beetle that that is being fought by the yeah. Middle skeleton's gonna help with the Grieving Mother. Garrix is down, but that's fine. That's what he does. Oh no, skeleton missed. I like that Durance just wandered on over and did 22 damage with his staff and then moved on. All right, Durance, you go help our tank now, who's also going to get help focus fire assistance from our protagonist. A little bit of recombination of foes. Oh god, what happened? Did we just lose 2 skeletons or 1 skeleton? It looks like we just lost one, but it looks like we lost more damage from them. Oh, we just lost 2 of them. Wow. Someone's strong against skeletons. Here, Durance, you help out with this stone beetle. It's being surprisingly durable. Human skeletons help the party. Alright, so they're not the most durable things is what we're getting at here. Let's see if I can do a nice mind control again. If we're lucky. It'd be handy to get more of these guys on our team just to reduce the incoming attacks. I think I just succeeded. Alright. Gonna try to knock down the stone beetle to knock it prone. This stone beetle over here is on our side, which is very handy. Puts us in a nice situation. We're focus firing on the stone beetle on the left. Stone beetle on the right is mind controlled and we're being flanked. Kana's low on endurance. That's not great. This is all to be expected, though. I'm kind of underleveled for this area, so I'm kind of doing what I think are higher level encounters with the hopes of that once I succeed I'll get enough experience to get ahead of the curve a bit. If we're lucky, Kana won't go down, but he might go down here. Oh, it looks like that stone beetle's already done being mind controlled. I'm gonna say let's go after... Yeah, I'm gonna let Edar disengage to go after this stone beetle because it needs to be stopped. Meanwhile, these guys are all gonna go after the stone beetle he's currently engaged with to hopefully wipe him out. We'll see how this goes. Edar should be able to escape a disengagement problem pretty easily because he's durable as fuck. Alright, so we're being flanked by this extra beetle now. I'm gonna try to shoot the stone beetle that's near death over here. Just try to help him go down as fast as possible. Last human skeleton's down. Target destroyed. Good. Wood beetle. I'm gonna say Kana and Durance are gonna... That's not Durance. Kana and Grieving Mother are gonna fight this last wood beetle. Durance is going to continue with the stone beetle down here. Gonna switch targets with our ranger to help with the stone beetle down here. And Edar is gonna help with the wood beetle to try to keep Kana from going down. Hopefully. Yeah, everything at this point should just go down before anything else matters. Oh, no, Kana went down anyway. Just when I thought that we'd be able to get... He had to survive for one more split second, and he didn't quite make it. Alright, well, we made it. And there's a butterfly hanging out over Aloth. That would have worked out a lot better if Aloth didn't awkwardly die the moment the fight started, because I totally sent him in the middle of the fray by misinterpreting an ability. Whoops. That should give us a little bit of an experience boost. And a whole lot of beetle shells. The segmented armor-like shell of a very large beetle. Gimme gimme. I'll take all of those. And all of those. Anyone else around? Okay. Maybe I have to continue a little more carefully there. It looks like Aloth got a good amount of experience. Hiccups, why? As a result of that, we're gonna give him more lore ability, because, I mean, he's a mage. How much variant do you want? And can we get him something really cool here? We can get him one new spell. There's so many things I could look at through here. Let's see. It looks like this gives the caster 50 max endurance and 50 health for a minute. Could be for getting yourself more powerful, but I'd rather have a spell to give to... It'd be better to be able to help the tank in that way instead. Let's see. There's so many goddamn things to go through here, aren't there? Spirit Shield. +3 damage reduction. Handy when you're in danger. Eldritch Aim. 15 accuracy. These are all support spells, though. Let's go for something offensive, maybe. Let's see. Wow, an AoE prone for 4 seconds. That sounds pretty interesting, so we'll go for Slicken. Coats the ground in a slick oil-like substance and inflicting knockdown on anyone in the area. Yeah, being able to knock down enemies sounds pretty handy to me. What is this one? Oh, we have class unlocks. Okay, and there's a lot to look through here. Arcane Veil, 2 per rest. Getting new spells would be handy. Just, per encounter is more interesting to me, though. Let's see, Penetrating Blast. Concentrates the power of blasts, negating some of the target's damage reduction. So if you use any blast, you get to pass at 5 enemy damage reduction, meaning you basically get to ignore 5 armor. One more first level spell. That's also encouraging. A bonus spell versus a bonus per encounter spell. This is... allows the wizard to smash an enemy with a Grimoire energized with spiritual enemy, causing large damage and knocking the target back. Once per encounter, 20 to 33 crush is pretty good. 2 meter push versus deflection. Okay. But what's the range? Let's see, he says he's slamming him with the Grimoire, so I assume it's melee? Oh, so it's like a defensive spell where if someone gets up to Aloth, I can knock them back and probably do some good damage in the meantime. I think I'm going to want to go for this as a defensive spell to keep him going. Also, it's an ability I can use without having to rest, which is handy. Because that's a major limitation on the wizard class and a few other ones, is the fact that you have to go recover in order to get your spells back, basically. And now we're all in a much more even foot, all being level 4. Aloth's a bit behind because he was back at the stronghold for a while. So we're going to continue forward and try to explore this area better, in the hopes of finding out where this girl may have been kidnapped, assuming we're even in the right area. Either way, I'm sure exploration can't hurt. Oh, really? This is already... Are we already leaving the zone if we keep going this far? What's next? That's the Relag. I don't want to go to Relag. That's just where the, what do you call it? That's where the next story mission is, where there's dark things happening in the ruins. That's... Some bad things are going to happen to me if I head that way. Oh, we have another wood beetle. Should I just engage? Oh, God. That's an unfortunate orientation of party members. Oh, nope, didn't mean to unpause. Let's try to get our Peril to back off. He's in a bad position. I'm going to say, Grieving Mother, you're going to... The good thing is that her spellcasting has already recovered, which is good. I'm going to try to turn one of them against themselves. Aloth's going to stand still for now, because I don't want him to, yeah, we're going to use Holy Radiance to buff the party. Edar's going to go straight for melee range against the big stone beetle. Garrix is going to head for melee range against the wood beetle. Kana's going to also head for melee range. Everyone go. There we go. So hopefully this stone beetle will change teams. I don't see Grieving Mother yet, but everyone's pretty much busy right now. I don't want to cast spells. Let's see, Edar. Maybe you head over here to flank to get in the way a little bit. Okay, you attack those wood beetles. It's fine. Shit. Peril, you're not supposed to be melee range. Shit. We'll just switch Peril to an actual melee weapon then if we're going to be stuck here. I have defensive spells here I can use. Speaks directly to the souls of his or her enemies, filling them with dread. What awaits the wheel? So I can drain endurance and hurt people, or I can fear them. Unfortunately, it's going to hit allies, which could be a problem. So I think I'm just going to melee for now. Kana, melee this stone beetle, who's going to be a problem. Once I'm sure that the enemies have stopped moving, I can start casting actual spells offensively against some of them. So we'll see how that goes. Grieving Mother, did you already turn one of the beetles against them? Or did it fail? Or has it not happened yet? Grieving Mother, Whisper Treason, grazes stone. No, you charmed one of them. Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's the one that doesn't have a damage circle around it. That's why I didn't notice it. So I think Grieving Mother next is going to try to charm the one over here that's fighting Peril, because I want him out of melee combat as fast as possible. That's a problem. Enemies seem to have stopped moving, so I'm going to start casting offensive spells against them. Oh my god, this is such a huge spell. Does it only affect enemies? I'm not sure if I trust it. Let's see, try casting something else, like Thorns. Oh, that's a single target? Attacks Fortitude. Let's see here. No, let's not cast this right now. Might as well cast this AoE just for fun, right? How do I cast it to not hit everybody? You know what? We'll just let you sit for now. You'll just be passive for a moment. There we go. Nice AoE against those guys. We have this character's mind controlled, which should let Peril... There we go. Peril's not being engaged in melee right now, so he can back away, hopefully. What's happening down there? Edar killed Wood Beetle. Good job, Edar. Alright, Edar, you're gonna have to engage with Stone Beetle, because he's gonna be a problem. Try to knock him down. Peril, keep backing off. There we go. Now Peril can switch to having an go back to ranged mode where he belongs, and engage with Kana. I think Kana's target's probably the best way to go now. Alright, we were able to successfully get him out of melee range, which is good. Maybe you should be focusing on... No, you should actually focus on Garrix's target, because that guy, he's about to go running around and doing weird things if we don't take care of that soon. Let's see, Grimoire Slam. So it is a melee range, right? Once per encounter... There's no listing of a range, so I assume it's melee? Because this one does have a range of 8 meters. Okay, so it must be a melee attack. So no. We'll do this AoE on these guys with Eloth. And at this point, I'm probably just going to have Durance join melee to flank so that Edar can do more damage against this Stone Beetle. Now he's prone and flanked? That's awesome. He's fucked. Okay. I feel more or less confident just letting this happen for a moment. Oh, so where's the Stone Beetle going? Oh, it's because he's friendly with us right now. We hit 6 times. Wait, we hit... Kana hit... Oh, no, that's... that's a good thing. Okay. I was like, wait, why is Kana hitting my entire party? It's like, no, that's the buff. We want that one. Alright, Kana. Let's overwhelm with some skeletons here. That's some fun times. That'll cause your opponent some problems when he gets completely swarmed by opponents. Peril destroyed the Wood Beetle, actually keeping Garrix alive of all people. Garrix can now help with the Stone Beetle. Oh, no he can't, because he's down. Silly Garrix. It's better that he takes the damage than anyone else in the party that does, though. Alright, Skeletons, you attack Wood Beetle. Flank him from every possible direction and ruin his day. You'll attack... One of them's going to go after the other beetle, just to assist all around. So this is way cleaner. It helps to have your party not die. Alright. Grieving Mother, try to charm this beetle again.
Thoughts must flow deep.
Just to reduce the number of targets we have to deal with at once. There we go. That's so nice and easy. Just mind controlling beetles here and there. It's almost like they're weak-willed or not very intelligent because they're literally bug brains. Everyone shoot this guy in the face with your weapons. Man. Oh, wow, human skeleton went down of all people. Alright. But so did the beetle. Oh wait, no, that was the target of the skeleton. Alright. Well, everyone's gonna really mess up this beetle now. Human skeleton left the party. Really? Again? But there's so many of you fighting him at once. My party members can't even reach the enemy. I have to manually order them in a circle so that they know how to attack. We're doing okay for the most part. The skeleton's going down, but that's fine. They don't really matter as much. I just realized Peril wasn't attacking the new target. Whoops. Wow, this is a surprisingly hardy beetle. Do you have any more knockdowns, Edar? There we go. That'll make him easier to damage if you can get it off. And reduce how much he can do back to us. And beetle's down. All that nice experience happening. Not that fast, though. Probably in our best interest to actually just find quests instead. Alright. So what do we have here? More beetle junk. I've got so much beetle shell, you don't even know.
Alright, then.
So what are we going to find as we continue north? Is there like any sort of hidden cave back here? That does not appear to be the case. At least I can grab some herbs. Or one herb. So much herb you don't even know. Alright. We'll head south, because unfortunately there's a lot of riverbank around here. Although I could check to see if I can ferry it. Or not even ferry, just walk across it. That's entirely possible. Is this a path of any kind? Nope, I can't click out here. Oh, there's more wood beetles. And now it's going to die. So how many beetles do we have here? Stone beetle. Alright, so Edar, you attack Stone beetle. Thankfully our Cypher already recovered all of their stamina, so that'll be helpful for us. Kana, you help with the wood beetle with Garrix. Grieving Mother. Grieving Mother, you stay put for a second. Durance, you just get into melee range so that you can help cast. And Eloth and Peril, you just get into proper range to Get in a range for... There we go. Oh, right, they're still in formation mode. That's why they're acting weird. Alright. Oh, there's not even anyone special here. Alright. Alright, so you focus on Stone Beetle. Peril. Grieving Mother, you can... Let's do an actual offensive spell this time. Daze and Blind, as well as nearby targets. How big is that? That's a little big. I'm not super psyched about how big that is. Okay, let's not do that. Recall Agony. Oh yeah, double damage. Let's go for that. Now the Stone Beetle's gonna take bonus damage every time they get hit. Awesome. Meanwhile, we're gonna do some AoEs to mess with our opponents with Aloth. Oh, surprise enemies coming in. Alright, let's be careful here. Alright, now that you've done that, are you currently streaming that? Does she have to stream the action, or does she get, or can she switch on the fly? I'm gonna try, since the new enemies showed up, I'm going to try to do Whisper of Treason on the Stone Beetle to mind control it. Because that's a bigger, more threatening enemy. Just try to make sure that the Stone Beetle that's already has Recall Agony. Is that Durance over there? Oh, he's not in a good position. Uh-oh. I did not mean for him to be over there. I must have ordered him incorrectly. Oh well. Durance, you buff the party. Lost track of him. I need to get in the habit of controlling so many characters at once. I'm gonna try to knock down our target. There we go. Durance, you have... What just happened? Oh, Kana's target was destroyed? Okay. Kana, you switch targets to this Wood Beetle to help the fact that Durance is currently being attacked. Durance will also switch targets to that enemy to try to deal with the fact that we're being multi-targeted. Let's get Grieving Mother in there too. Just stack everybody up there to overwhelm this enemy that's currently wailing on Durance, because Edar can take whoever they're dealing with just fine. There we go. If we overwhelm this beetle, hopefully we'll reduce the incoming damage on Durance. And the damages to his endurance. I believe we just killed that beetle. Alright. Grieving Mother and Durance can switch targets to the beetle that's about to go down anyway. Kana will switch to the Wood Beetle. Peril, you do what you do. The important thing is just that Peril's actually attacking something at all times. Oh! Oh! Stone Beetle's back on their team. I'm gonna go Grimoire slam him in the face. Can I do that? Is that effective? Alright, well that Stone Beetle's down, so that means that Edar can switch targets, thankfully. So Durance and Grieving Mother and Edar all focus on the new guy, and Aloth's just gonna walk up and Grimoire slam him in the face. It did 12 damage. And it interrupted his attack. And it hit him 12 damage. No apparent knockback, necessarily. So he might be in trouble now. That was probably a silly move. Let's try to knock... If I use this ability, I can knock him down. Which will help avoid... There we go. That'll give the Aloth the opportunity to back out of that dangerous situation, potentially. Peril, switch targets, since that opponent's down. It's pretty much... We could just go fast mode now. We could just watch this play out at this point. They'll be fine. Although, not doing great with, There we go. Wow, that guy took a surprisingly long time to go down. Wait. Okay, clearly I don't understand how focus works yet. I need to research that, because Grieving Woman had 30 focus. Now she has 56. I thought 30 was her base. Apparently she can go higher than that. So I don't know how that character works. Kana we could probably do some recovery time with Kana, but otherwise we're successful and we're gaining experience. No progress towards finding this hidden woman though. This hidden woman, that's one way to describe it. They said it was somewhere to the east, so I figured maybe we'd have luck if we just headed east. Is that a bridge? Oh, this could be where we have to go. There's another wood beetle over there. Maybe before I go fighting any wood beetles, maybe I just want to rest really quick to help out with Kana's damage. Or I could just avoid... Enter stealth mode real quick. Instead, I think I can just avoid charging into combat immediately with Kana and just have him in a more of a support role for a little while. The rest of the party is holding up pretty well. Actually, Edar's taken some damage, hasn't he? No. Actually, let's go back then. I'm going to go ahead and rest, since some of my party could probably use it. You will use one of your supplies. We'll do it. Alrighty then, and now it is dark and 8 hours have passed, but everyone's nice and rested. And we still have the bonus from Drake's Den. Everyone is full health now. Are they still in stealth mode? They sure are. Alright. Now we'll head towards this pesky wood beetle that's somewhere down here. I see him. So hopefully, I'm hoping I'll find... Let's clear it up finally. Was it an ogre or a troll? An ogre took Elise somewhere near Bale River. Well, this is the river, I assume, so this must be the right location. So I assume as I explore off to this eastern side of the map, I'll get hell of more luck finding where she might be. But in the meantime, we have to prepare for more battles against wood beetles. How many beetles are there around here? Location discovered, broken statue. 150 experience earned. Wow, it's a fair little chunk. How many beetles are there? Stone beetle. Oh, I think we've been noticed. Alright, wood beetle, stone beetle. We'll do the usual approach. Garrix is going to go after this front beetle. Edar is going to go after the stone beetle. Durance is going to immediately cast defensive spell. So how many do we have so far? We're off to a decent start. I'm going to go for knocking this guy prone. Peril's going to engage in ranged attack. Grieving Mother is going to... Let's see. Oh yeah. Eye Strike. No. Oh, it's a level 2 Cypher spell, right. Recall Agony. 15 focus. Definitely want to make Stone Beetle take damage as fast as possible. Aloth might as well... Wait just a moment more. There we go. Now they're in melee, so now I can do an AoE there and know for sure they're going to be there. Durance could have some fun here. There we go. That's your once per encounter that makes people, yeah, dazed. Just stack a bunch of negative effects on these people and make them useless for a moment. There we go. This is off to a good start. Alright, so now Edar's getting bonus attacks from this wood beetle, so I'm going to try to engage in melee with that character and cause some problems for them. Cast an AoE here to cause some damage there. There we go. Kana? Kana, walk over here. You stupid face. There you go, you figured it out. I was like, Kana, go attack that guy. He ran off in the far left in the worst possible direction, basically. Grieving Mother. What do we want to do with you? You could blind an enemy and nearby. Oh, that's the problem. Is I don't want to hit. That would hit Kana. I mean, not Kana. Edar. It's problematic for me. Let's see. Mind Blades. Co-ops targets. Leaping up to 5 additional targets. Who is 5 additional targets? My ally. Let's give it a shot to see what happens. I kind of want to see how it in action. Alright, it happened. Mind Blades. Stone Beetle, Wood Beetle, Wood Beetle. Okay, so it knew to hit enemies at least. That's good. And now Kana has finished chanting 3. Causes downed enemies to explode. Can't do that right now. Also might cause problems. This is the AoE. Yeah, this is the cone attack. Don't necessarily want to do that unless I think I'm gonna miss my friend. Am I gonna hit Edar from there? Let's give it a shot. It sounds like fun. Did I hit Edar? Kana, Wood Beetle, Wood Beetle. Yeah, it doesn't look like it hit Edar, as far as I can tell. Edar's just taking a lot of hits in general, but I just did some serious damage outwards, so we should be doing okay. Durance, you can do Restore Endurance on Edar to keep him going. That's a fun knockback. Kana, help flank the stone beetle that we're fighting. There we go. That party's doing okay. I'm feeling comfortable about this. Also, this guy is he's really messed up now, isn't he? Because he's not even moving now. I must have really ruined him with that spell because he's not even getting back up. I could freeze him in place. Oh no, I don't have any more focus. I probably need to engage in combat for focus, or maybe since she's a soul based, she probably gets focus from the deaths of people nearby, doesn't she? That would make sense anyway. How's the stone beetle doing? Let's just let time pass. I think we're doing okay right now. All right. Target defeated. We'll go for this wood beetle as our new target. Ranged character will help their pet. This should be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna go ahead and fast forward. That's not fast forward. Oh, because Garrix went down. Silly Garrix. Target destroyed. We got this. Let's fast forward. So every time he says that effect, is it because of poison? 11... Taking 11 damage over 5 seconds. He'll be fine, because he'll recover now that combat's over. I'm not too concerned about that. Alright. That was pretty clean. Only death was our dog, and that's just all he does. That's like his... Oh, shit! Edar just got crit for 12 corrode damage. We're in combat again. There's 2 stone beetles. It didn't even pause that time, or I missed the pause. I didn't realize that there was more enemies. Okay. Getting right back into the swing of things, apparently. Does this count as a new encounter or not? Oh, it does count as a new encounter because I got my spells back. So do our usual defensive casts. Focus fire on the enemy. Grieving Mother, I'm gonna want you to Whisper of Treason the stone beetle that's off in the distance that we're not gonna be all mobbing right now. Let's get busy. Oh wow, did that guy just teleport? That was a strange sight. Mind control. Come on. There we go. Did it work? Charmed for 11 seconds. Okay, that I can work with that. Kinda help with this wood beetle. Peril, I already told you to attack. Do a wounding shot. Durance. We can daze all of the enemies at once, basically. That'll be handy. And I think it's time to break out an actual spell with Eloth. Let's see here. Ray of Fire. Alright, it's a directional attack. That's problematic, potentially. Let's look for an AoE. Sunless Grasp. Ghost Blades. Oh, Dazzling Lights. Yeah, let's just do the missiles for now. Try to ruin one of these beetles. There we go. I assume he'll... Yeah, he gets into position on his own. That didn't do shit damage, did it? Oh, it mostly missed, didn't it? Okay. Hit Stone Beetle for 3 and 3 and then missed. So that's not a very powerful spell apparently. Cast an AoE since they're nice enough to get all bunched together like that. And I'll cast the spell that makes our opponent... Nope, wrong one. That makes our opponent take more damage per hit on Stone Beetle. Durance, you might want to engage in melee. Let's see here. There's so many things to go for. Oh yeah, Blessing. Make our party more powerful for combat reasons. That'll be handy. There we go. I have a fix for that, Edar. Don't worry. We're gonna go ahead and do some cure, some heal endurance on you to help you out here. I think I'm gonna engage in melee with Grieving Mother. Try to take down this beetle. There we go. Hey, we just did 100% bestiary progress on this type of beetle. 156 party experience. Good for us. Go ahead and focus fire on this wood beetle to get it down as fast as possible, because we're about to have to deal with 2 stone beetles at once in a second here. Where is Eloth? I don't actually see him. Where is Eloth? Oh, there he is. We have some frustratingly similar looking characters right now. Alright. So if I cast this ray spell, it's going to hit everyone in the way. Oh, blinding enemies could be fun. But I'm going to go with Ghost Blades. Oh shit, Ghost Blades is a cone attack. Like a comically large cone attack. Dazzle. Just to cause a problem for all 3 of these enemies at once. Yep, that beetle's down. Another wood beetle down. And everyone moved at the same time. Alright. So who did you even manage to hit with that? Eloth? Dazzling Lights, a crit stone beetle? Alright. So he's gonna be dazed for a very long time. Let's see here. Eloth, go ahead and get position over here. I'm gonna try to position you accordingly, and let's try to actually do a fire spell on this guy to hopefully not hit our allies, because I want to give this a shot. Come on. Please tell me you only hit 2 burn damage. Why do you exist? Oh no, oh, it's repeating damage at least. Great. Oh, it keeps grazing. He's probably highly resistant to fire damage is what I'm getting here. Okay. Peril, switch targets to the stone beetle. Edar, try to knock down the one you're fighting to send him prone to reduce incoming damage. Have Durance just assist in melee. Okay, at least there's repeating fire damage. Let's check again. Aloth, 2 damage. Aloth, 2 damage. So it's just a repeating 2 damage over and over again. It's better than it was starting out as, though. Stone Beetle's down. So now Aloth... I'm gonna just command him to move so he doesn't keep casting. There we go. Because he was just gonna hurt an ally at that point. Oh hey, it crit. It hit for 3, crit for 4, so... Yeah, actually Ray of Fire did a lot of damage overall. I just had to be ready for the fact that it was a weird channeling attack. Just didn't understand that at first glance. At this point, everyone's just going to wreck this guy, and Aloth's going to keep a respectful distance.
How may I help?
Or Aloth, you can go punch him with your grimoire. Kung! We got him. Alright, what do we have around here? Exit slow mode, pick up some items maybe.
How may I help?
What do we have? More dumb beetle carapaces. Okay.
Yeah?
Well, the party's mostly healthy. We're not doing great with, we could be doing better with, Edar, unfortunately. But I'll have to deal with that. You stand within what looks to be a ruined shrine. The moss-covered remnant of an ancient statue lies before you. Examine the statue. Only the broken legs and feet of the sculpture remain. Long grooves alongside it suggest it could be moved. Near the base of the statue, you discover a skull carved into the stone. I could use a hammer and chisel to gouge a hole near the statue. I could push the statue, or I could examine the skull. So, make a hole, push it, examine... Let's look at the skull first. A skull is carved into the stone in intricate relief, its mouth agape. Peering closely, you notice a rusty keyhole between its jaws. Can I pick the lock? After several attempts, you realize the rusted lock is beyond the skill of both you and your companions. Huh. So the question here is, do I want to, I assume if I push the statue, it's going to be stuck? Let's try pushing it. The pedestal appears to be several hundred pounds of solid stone. You consider who would be best to push it. I mean, in this party, probably Edar. Edar pushes the statue, arms shaking and feet scrabbling for leverage. It doesn't budge. Okay, yeah, I don't think this party can push the statue. It probably needs a key, judging by the obvious keyhole, which is probably the safest route, because if I make a hole, this might cause problems. I'm going to leave it for now, just to see if we find a key as we explore. Let's see here. Can I make a note here? Is that a thing in this game? I don't know if notes are a thing in this game. Alright, well the party's relatively healthy. I'm going to move forward for now. And if we find a suspicious key, I'll be sure to check that out. Just to take a quick look. We don't have like a weird... Is there like a key menu? I don't remember picking up any sort of suspicious keys, so I don't think we can get in there. Full water skin. Oh wow, we still have a water skin. I completely forgot about this. We filled it up and then everyone died. The end. Go north first, just so I don't get surprised by something. Is this all... This is all empty? Okay. So we'll continue south across the river once again, in hopes of finding this mysterious ogre location. Probably more wood beetles as we continue too. That seems to be the MO of this location. Is this the bottom of the... Oh yeah, bottom of the map. So do I go left or right? I'll try left first. Because arbitrary. What are we gonna find around here? Oh, a tower. Let's go explore the tower. Is this where they're hiding? No, there's a whole lot of nothing down here. Oh, there's a wolf. That's immediately more concerning. Okay. So let's get ourselves into position here. We'll say Garrick's in front with Eddar. Kana kind of in the back. Peril and Eloth are going to stay put. Grieving Mother, you be careful there. The question is how many wolves are there? Is it just 2 so far? I can take 2 wolves. Durance, you're in the middle of the party. We'll start off with a defensive spell to buff the party. Did my melee characters walk out of that? Oh, no. Looks like, I think we got it with, I think we got it with the Eddar, which is all I need, really. Oh, there's 3 wolves. One of them's an Elder Wolf. We'll attack the Elder Wolf with Eddar as a melee attacker. Garrick's will continue to engage in this front wolf. Our Grieving Mother is going to try to mind control the back wolf that no one's currently engaged in. Ranged character is going to assist Eddar because he's the most susceptible to damage. Because our wolf going down will just be... That's not important damage. He's still at full health, right? Yep, that Garrick's just doesn't die as far as I can tell. Alright, let's transition time a little bit. Alright. I think it's safe to send Kana in there. Wow, Elder Wolf hit Eddar for 21 damage. That's not good. That's another wolf back there. That's not good either. Alright, yeah. Get in there, Kana. You attack. I need you to do extra damage to the Elder Wolf that was currently being attacked, but with Eddar. Eddar looks like he's about to get... Yeah, he's getting knocked down. Hopefully the mind control wolf will help us with the Elder Wolf. Can I control him? No. Hopefully that'll help us there. Alright, so... Aloth, time for a nice support spell. Let's go for that daze you like to do. Please. That'll help us for now. We're under attack here. Let's see here. Durance, engage with melee with this barely injured wolf up here. Peril, you help. We need to take care of this one because he's starting to flank us in a way that I don't really appreciate. This guy's knocked. This guy's not currently knocked down, so let's go for knocking him down again. Just need him to not be reacting right now. Grieving Mother, you already did a mind control. Let's see here. Should I do an AoE? I don't want. The problem with their AoEs is they hit people around the area. Phantom foes make someone flanked. Does that affect everybody in that entire circle? What the hell? How big? Let's look at this really quick. Foe target plus 5.6 meter radius. It basically makes everyone flanked for 22 seconds. Invades the minds of targets in the area. Wow, yeah, makes everyone flanked. That's something to cast when you're starting the fight, isn't it? And you're not allowed to just pick a distance off from the. You can't do the sorcery. I mean, the wizard tactic of casting it over here somewhere and having it touch people. You have to. It has to be centered on someone. So it's going to affect my allies if I do that. Let's just send her into melee range to help with this this far wolf on the side, along with Durance. Okay, this pack is growing quickly. That's not good. Durance, let's have you cast your daze. Wait, are they're currently dazed, aren't they? One of them is. Yeah, they're not really dazed. Okay. Let's do what we can against these guys. Careful to keep enemies, allies out of the red circle. There we go. That should affect all the enemies and none of my allies. Aloth, you're going to need to make a mess here. Let's do Arcane Assault to AoE this group. It should also affect the one that's on our team right now, but that's fine because he's going to be an enemy anyway. Go ahead and follow that up with another attack. Eddar's in trouble. Eddar is genuinely in trouble right now. Alright. Durance, I'm going to need you to cast heal on our friend Eddar because he's in trouble. There we go. Things have gone better in the past. Eddar's taking damage and I don't like that. And I didn't autosave quickly recently, so that's also problematic for a number of other reasons. Let's go for Whisper of Treason. Maybe what can I mind control? Can I mind control the Elder Wolf? Because that would actually really help out Eddar. Durance, you're under attack. Yeah, reciprocate there. Eddar's low on health. I can't cast any more heals on him right now. Minor regeneration, 34 point. That is pretty minor regeneration after all. 1 DR. There's a few things I could do here, but none of them are very effective right now. 25 deflection, 20 reflex. Ah, not ideal. Let's try to summon skeletons to help out. What we need here is a distraction. There we go. That's a nice distraction. Well, we try to keep Edar from going down. Let's see here. With Aloth, if I flank, I can cast my fire spell without hurting my allies. That should hopefully help. Just clear out the crowd. I think it looks like I successfully mind controlled the Elder Wolf because he's not showing up as a yeah, there we go. So that's keeping Edar alive for a bit longer. The other target just went down, probably because of the Elder Wolf mixed with Peril. Let's see. Elder Wolf grazes for 10 damage. Yeah, that Elder Wolf is a fun ally to have. I'm glad I mind controlled it. I'm going to assist with Peril's going to help range attack this remaining wolf, while Aloth tries to fire ray the other one. There we go. There we go. Oh, Edar's low on endurance. This wolf's not going down yet? Okay. Oh, it's because this one's back. Okay. Edar doesn't really have any more tricks to play right now, so really, Grieving Mother needs to try to mind control the Elder Wolf again before Edar goes down. This is a little messy. I'm really not psyched about the fact that Edar is so low on actual hit points, because then he could just die, which is bad for a number of reasons. If I take this guy out though with the fire attack though, then we'll very quickly be running out of enemies, at which point the Elder Wolf should be in serious trouble, and I could potentially even pull Edar out of the fight. There we go. Aloth, go ahead and move real quick. Just stop casting directly on... Cool. 2 wolves down. We just took out everyone. Now everyone is down except for Elder Wolf. So we're going to go and attack Elder Wolf with fucking everybody to save Edar's life, who's not in a great place right now. And Grieving Mother is going to go ahead and cast Recall Agony on the Elder Wolf to make them go down as fast as possible, amplifying the damage coming at them. And we're just going to do everything we can to stop Edar from taking any more damage. Which should be pretty easy, because there's a lot of fucking people trying to hit this guy right now. Yeah, he should not be able to... It'd be really surprising if he managed to... Yeah, there we go. We did it! That hurt. That wasn't great. I may be relying too heavily on Edar for tanking. Funnily enough, the entire party is totally fine except for him. He's the only one that's in a really bad position right now. But yeah, his health going down, becoming a problem. What kind of items do we have here? Elder Wolf Fang. The wolves of the Dyrwood are a large and crafty breed, bereft of the species' usual shyness, and they present a serious hazard to travelers who venture off the beaten path. Hunters who seek them out will not usually contend with a single wolf, for they travel in packs of varying sizes, presenting a challenge to any lone hunter. Their furry hides are valued for the warmth they can provide, and the teeth of the strongest wolves make for impressive trophies. I just realized what I should have been doing is I should have been using field triage right here. Once per rest, heal a small amount of health. See how much I can get out of this. That is happening over time. Oh yeah, he's healing over time. Not very much though, is it? Yep, that was it. Alright, so I healed him for about 50 health. That's not the best. I think I might still have to rest before I continue, because I don't want to lose Edar for the love of God. So I might have to rest again here. That's fine though. We're making good progress on our characters, right? How's experience going? Yeah? I'm not explicitly trying to just grind here. I am still headed towards hopefully finding an ogre, but I'll take experience bonuses as they happen. I'm gonna have to restock on camping supplies after this, that's for sure. You awake to see Durance, his staff held in both of his hands before him. A flame flickers at its top end, casting long shadows across his face as he stares in contemplation. Still, for all the light of the fire, your eyes can't focus on him. Perhaps it is awakening from sleep or a trick of the light, but he seems indistinct. blurred around the edges, everything except for the staff. The staff, he seems to be studying its engravings. As you watch, the engravings glow thinly red, like through the cracks of heat-suffused wood. The lines stream like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff, then branch out in an intricate series of fiery veins, punching thickly where his hands, clutching the wood, I completely misread that. The lines stream like molten metal, burning along the edges of his staff, then branch out in an intricate series of fiery veins, bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood, pulsing as if a heartbeat. Wait, that's just that comma's wrong. There's just a comma there for no reason. Bunching thickly where his hands clutch the wood. That's all. There shouldn't be a comma after the hands. That's weird. That's why it threw me off so bad. As you watch, the veins spiral into a dozen separate circles. Circles that spiral again until they are arranged in a circle of their own. They pulse, wait, and all is strangely silent. And then suddenly there is a great light from the fire, a rushing of air, a great flash, and you awaken again to see Durance in the same place, still holding a staff. But he is solid, real. He doesn't seem to have noticed you, or reacted to what occurred. Okay, so was that not a real experience? Was that me having a weird flash at some point? Also, holy crap. 2,000 free experience? I'll take 2,000 free experience. I like that. It's weird how little my experience bar seems to be moving. It says I have 7,000 out of 10,000, so it should be almost full. But it said I had 6,000 before. That's my experience bar, right? I just gained 2,000 experience, so I should be moving a lot more than that. I assume that it's 7,000 out of a 10,000 just means like overall experience ever out of that much. So I assume that's just tallying up all the experience I had for various levels, because that's how D&D works. But even then, like, the remaining experience from the start and end of this bar should only be like, I don't know, 4,000 experience, and I just gained 2,000, so that like that thing should be like 50% more full than it was earlier. I'm not sure how they calculate the bar exactly. Oh well. Let's try to talk to Edar about this. Thought I felt your eyes on me. Now come the words. I had questions I wanted to ask you.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door.
I saw something strange. You were sitting by the fire, and I saw a great light from your staff.
Tell me what you saw.
It was a flash, like an explosion, a rushing of air, incredibly bright.
It is the light of the Godhammer you saw.
The Godhammer?
It was a weapon of Deerwood's people, a symbol of their independence. It saved the Deerwood.
What do you know about it?
It brought the Saints' War to an end, knocked a god from his perch. There are few that would deny Eothas overstepped. The Godhammer reminded Eothas of it. You saw its light because I helped shape it, give it life, and release it into the world. Once seen, its glory is almost too bright to be believed, and too bright to be forgotten.
You helped build the Godhammer. I think Edar would like to hear about that.
There were 12 of us. We fashioned the weapon, drafted plans for it, prayed for guidance at Ashfall, and it came to me there. Each of us were given a staff made from the forest of black trees around us, glowing with embers and fire far greater than this branch you see now. It felt as if the staff was Margaren's own finger, guiding my hand, guiding the other 11, the shadows of the 12 who had come to stand on the bridge to stop Eothas.
Shadows of the 12?
Even in that stand, there was a ritual to it. For the 12 that stood on the bridge, there were a dozen shadows cast, a dozen faithful of Margaren, her fiercest supporters and shapers of the Godhammer.
Durance rests the staff in front of him, and the flame atop it curls for a moment, the light flaring slightly. It spits into a ring of flames, one after the other, until a dozen is met.
As 12 held Aethys fast, we 12 unleashed our prayers and let the Godhammer fall.
Then it blossoms brightly once and resumes its candle intensity. In the aftermath, the shadows seem sharper in the vicinity, as if they have edges, and you blink to clear your vision. Durance is still staring at the tiny candle-like flame intently.
Shadows cast by the fire of the Godhammer, perhaps. And we shared their fate as well in time. Now the spine of the Dyrwood is marked by the Godhammer, marked by Magrin.
What do you mean, shared their fates?
Not all deaths come with stilled breath and stilled heart, or other stilled passions beneath the waste. Some deaths come from silence. The connection we once shared with Magrin. After the light of the Godhammer, it was not the same. It was as if we'd lost our senses, and sense of purpose as well. Instead of victory being welcomed, there was silence, within and without. Not many can claim to have killed a god. It is less a heroic tale than you would think. And such a death, it changed our faith. All faiths, I expect. Doubt followed, and the world changed. I do not believe Magrin was pleased by what we had done.
Why is that?
The world is broken, the wheel stilled. There is sickness in the world's heart. Perhaps the price of crossing a god. Crossing two gods. Even as Magrin shaped our hands, perhaps we carried her will farther than was allowed. Just as Widewind did. Saint Widewind. Mortal arrogance to match mortal arrogance. Yet if the world had changed, then I sought to change with it. If I had forgotten some of Magrin's teachings, I would find them again. I would make her see me again.
What did you do?
I remembered Magrin's teachings, how reminders on the flesh were more important than the death of a vessel. And I wondered if killing Aethys, if that had simply set him free. Had it allowed him to escape his punishment and be taken on the wheel, like a mortal? As I stepped from the now blessed Godhammer Bridge, I thought of Ashfall. I thought of the War of Black Trees, wondered if I needed to be burned to find myself again. That is Magrin at her heart. At least that is my hope. These are the doubts that befall me.
What happened when you returned to Ashfall?
The road to Ashfall is long, gives one time to think, and if you think long enough, you do not go home. I left without telling anyone, with only the robes I wore at Halgot, my staff, and my name, which is long buried. Of my fellow 11 craftsmen, disciples, I know not what happened to them, if they suffered the same doubt as I did. But it was underserved. It was wrong. We had done all that Or had asked. Grab victory from defeat and...
You feel as if your god has betrayed you.
There is something about being used and cast aside. Perhaps Widewen himself felt it. There at the end, when the hammer struck. To be the proof that your god is hollow as the vessel it inhabits. I tried to find purpose, and avoided all contact with other Magranic priests. Did not seek the walls of Ashfall, and sought to make amends to my god through actions. I joined with the Purges for a time, and not long after came the first signs of the Hollowborn. So many crimes, trespasses, violations. The Salvation. Animancers were another sickness born of the Saints' War. A relapse of innovation, of desperation to heal what we had caused. All seemed worse than before the bridge, not better. And as years passed, the world became even worse still for the victory.
So I can choose, maybe the purges weren't what Magrin wanted either. Or, now I see why you call your goddess a whore. She jilted you and you still pine for her. Or, you committed atrocities and your goddess has shut you out for it, exactly what you deserve. Or it doesn't sound like your goddess will ever forgive you. Or it would seem that Magrin's silence is your trial. Maybe the mergers weren't what Magrin wanted. Sweat collects in the sooty creases of his forehead and runs down his ruddy cheeks. It drips from the tip of his nose. His mouth moves, but his utterances make no sound. He is, for once, at a loss. Feeling your gaze, he quickly composes himself, wiping his forehead with the back of a dirty hand.
Worship the whims of some fickle bitch, and you'll never be more than dirt beneath her feet. Worship what she worships, on the other hand. Take her fire for your own, and her esteem comes on its own. Of course, by that time you no longer need it. Trial and transformation, sure as Durance taught.
Durance glares at you, and staring into his eyes gives you the feeling of peering over the edge of a great cliff.
You think to put the coals to my feet, but what's burned once will never burn again. These talks are your trial, Watcher. You cannot deflect the truth to one who has already been purified by it.
I don't think he enjoyed that little moment. Maybe he'll cool off later. I may have shaken his belief system there, the way that he paused. Alright. Tell me what happened on the bridge. We chose the bridge because we could control it. Durance's hands tightened at the top of the staff, as if holding it by the neck. It was a place where we could choke Elothus at his own footsteps, where we knew his feet would fall, a narrow neck of stone. But it was more than that. It was a spine of the deerwood, symbolic of its backbone. Such symbols are important in the construction of a weapon. Durance studies his staff, his eyes traveling along the etchings. Any weapon. Durance's face hardens, his eyes burn, his eyebrows narrowing. I suspect Eothas knew that as well, and so did his vessel in its arrogance. His hand tightens onto the staff. He intended to walk upon the bridge as if walking on the backs of the deerwood. And we intended to burn him with the light of our faith and his. 12 on the bridge, 12 in the shadow, and we gave ourselves to it. Gave yourselves to it.
We put much of ourselves into the Godhammer. Such a device is not simply a machine. There are elements of the spirit in it. Even Widewind's spirit.
Widewin? Why?
We all studied Widewin. He was our enemy, and he had provided the flesh the god wore as a cloak. That flesh made him vulnerable. I knew what fields his hands had tilled, his family, what he had harvested, where he had been born. We sought to know him, what had led him to fight us.
Why was that important?
You don't kill the god, you kill the man it inhabits. And you leave that man a ruin, burn him to ash. The weapon was meant to not only burn his flesh, but it would burn his soul. And it did, at the cost of our own, and at the cost of our goddess's favor. That whore be damned.
Is that why your image was blurred in the dream? Durance frowns, glancing at you with a sharp look. Perhaps your eyes were blinded by the Godhammer's light, Watcher. He snorts. I may feel half a man at times, but even that is twice that most of others.
If you fear for my spirit, your fears are baseless. The Godhammer, seeing its light, only fueled my anger and made me stronger, made me re-examine the teachings of Magrin, put them in a new light.
It looked as if there was only part of you, as if your spirit had been sheared in half.
I do not need you to cast any more questions on me, Watcher. Nor did I ask you to look upon me without my leave. Get gone, and leave me be.
Yes, how dare you look at me with your eyeballs that you look at, because you're just... that's how you exist. Well, he's not psyched with me. That's fine, he's an abrasive asshole. It's gonna happen. Durance revealed to me that he was one of the engineers of the Godhammer bomb. There must be more to this that he isn't telling me. At least not yet. Alright, well, Durance is just along for the ride for now. He's gonna keep judging me as we continue. Any more enemies up here, or is it a dead end? There's a camp? Anything I can get from this camp? Oh, there's a... is that a button? What's that? Is that a... ooh, it's a hidden compartment. 282 copper. Thank you. And a scepter. These are all good things to find. Well, it's a good thing I happened to press tab at that moment. Is there anything else stashed up here? We did not... oh, there was a bridge over here too, wasn't there? I didn't notice this at first. Alright, well... we're definitely exploring the map and making progress there. Still need to find... the, we still need to make progress. I'm gonna go into fast mode just to get down here faster. There we go. I assume somewhere off to the east here is gonna be where we'll find this ogre, if it exists. Or at least clues about the whereabouts of this missing girl. I'm gonna be a little frustrated if I explore this entire area and fight stuff for all this time and don't find this girl. Looks like we have a spiderling. Send the wolf in first. He can take damage. What other targets do we have around here? There's the big bad one. Okay. The funny thing is, I'm pretty sure that sending the wolf in first to take damage for hit free, I'm pretty sure that gives Kana a head start on his chanting. There's our AoE defensive spell. I'm gonna start wailing on these spiderlings. I'm going to try to mind control. I mean, charm the Widowmaker if I can. So that'll be really handy for us. Come on. There we go. We'll be creative about this. Garrix is down. That was pretty much what I expected to happen. It's so nice to have a little animal companion that could just soak up damage. He has 382 out of 360. He has more hit points than he's supposed to. Weird. Oh no, he's down. But now we've mind controlled the big bad guy. And Kana has already gotten his 3 chants in, so he can summon skeletons now, which I will do. Get in there, skeletons. I'm trying to maintain the hit points of my characters that can actually lose hit points, so I'm going to try to avoid... see if I can avoid going through that. Wow, you're not really doing damage to that spiderling, are you? Alright, we'll have everyone focus on this Widowmaker if we can. Aloth, you can cast Arcane Assault, because that doesn't cast spells. I'm basically going to try to see if I can make it to the ogre fight without casting any spells that I can only use once per rest, and without losing hit points on my characters. Which, you know, this is a good start. There goes a human skeleton. Let's see here. What do I want to do here? Grieving Mother. We can increase the damage coming at this character using Recall Agony. Oh, it's near death already. No, we'll use Recall Agony on the smaller one then. There we go. Go ahead. Oh, one more skeleton's down. Is that AoE gonna hit it? Did we miss? Did you just miss, you silly man? Try that again.
Yes.
There goes the human skeleton. That's not good. That's not okay. That's not good. Everyone hit it in the face really hard. She's trying to hit our caster. We need to fix it. There we go. He's dead now. Okay, that poison's not good. But he'll recover in a moment here? Yeah. He took a little bit of health damage, but he'll be fine. That was actually a relatively clean attempt. I'm kind of happy with that. Spider venom sac. The mottled venom gland of a spider bulging with deadly fluids. I'm just going to stick it in my pocket. That's a safe thing to do with that. Did I just accidentally put all of my character's items in the stash? No, I didn't. Okay. I was concerned that I clicked on the wrong... misclicked something. Alright, that was relatively clean. Made the mistake of putting Aloth in the front again, which made him vulnerable when the time came. Am I gonna find more spiders here? Oh, that looks like the den of an ogre if I've seen one. Look at all those dead people. This is called the part where you create a new save. Before we all die horribly. That's the first time I've saved in the last 90 minutes because I'm apparently really bad at this type of game. Holy shit, I can't believe I haven't been saving. Yeah, I think we found the ogre. I think Grizzly Cave. Wait. Is there a grizzly bear in here? Oh no, it's called a grizzly... I don't think it's a grizzly bear cave. I think it's a grizzly cave because it's grisly in appearance because it's full of horrible, horrible gore. Alright, I'll take a look at the map to try to get an idea of how big this is. We might have to wait until next episode to explore it if it's too big, because we're already quite a ways in. Yep. This might take us a while. Alright. We're gonna go check out this cave next time, guys. Thanks for watching like always. I'll see you next time. This is already like the longest episode we've ever done. Just trying to find our goal. But hey, now that we've found where the cave is, even if it's too tough, at least I know where to go next time. Thanks for watching.